I think grabbing some wood would cheer me up for once. Maybe we can do some things and possibly have a little bit of fun while playing the game. And maybe if we do beat it, we can literally just, you know, have this fun opportunity to just express ourselves and all, you know? I just reset my factory. I actually did factory reset my computer. And now it's been working gloriously. I should have done it freaking way earlier, and I would have had to make a good series and all that. And the factory reset didn't do so much, actually. I thought it would completely delete my computer, destroy the evidence, and, you know, everything along those lines. But no, it didn't destroy anything. I told it that it could, you know, just wipe the thing and complete all that sort of stuff, and it deleted pretty much a big freaking chunk of it. It deleted a massive chunk of all of the things that were virus infuriating, and I'm gonna say probably some of them are actually there, but I'm gonna say that they're not. And yeah, big talk with me today. Anyways, the greatest thing about this little series is that I'm able to talk with you while I'm doing these little meaningful tasks, and I prefer to kind of talk, but I also prefer to actually do some other stuff as well. And we have a stack of wood, which should be enough to figure out what we could do with our base. I wanted to make our barbarian sort of one, so I'm thinking about making the huts kind of like out of the spresses of trees. So basically out of like the bottom lines of like tree trunks in some way. And it would be pretty awesome. Now you see, this is a unique way to make a berry bush farm. It's pretty cool. And I've done this, there's a design that I wanted to do. And basically, here, let me go ahead and do this real quick. I'm gonna go ahead and make an example here. Kinda like, let's just say, let's just say that I kind of want it to be 2 blocks tall, and I want every single, kind of like that, in such a way where it's randomly proportioned to be like that. And I'm gonna have to make the outline and everything, which is, by the way, it's gonna take me forever. So I'll get back to you guys if I were to do this. You'll just get to see a really nice time lapse of it, and editor me will do something about it. So yeah. I just experienced that there's a bunch of freaking wood in that tree. Ah, darn. Vein Miner mod would be so much more better, but honestly, this is vanilla, and vanilla Minecraft is 1 block at a time. And damn it, I might as well do it 1 block at a time. Alright. The first episode of every hardcore series is always base making, but I always wanted to make my bases feel kind of open, feel kind of, I think more of a less developed, you know, something that took time. But yes, but in a feel, made it feel something completely different. I don't want to be formal. I want to be wild. So I thought about making and overdoing my base a little. I'm thinking about making my house out of a severed tree trunk with leaves on it, and that's gonna be a pretty hard task to do. I'm gonna practice mining netherite as well before I actually do mine netherite in this world. That's probably me gonna get a bunch of beds, and I'm gonna figure out how to do it without any armor on. I'm gonna do it with brass protection armor on, though. That's kind of the other side of things that I'm doing. Alright. Let's get up here. Yeah, I don't need a radical startup. I actually toggled my sprint. So, if all I have to do is press it, and I just have to do the little witty tricks without actually with tricycle wheels. Although, to be honest, I'm not exactly a gamer anymore. I'm more of a chill I'm more of a chill character. Although I think my favorite games are the sandbox because, well, come on. Those games just, they rock completely. Although they've been abused by ads like a million times. It hasn't fooled me once. I literally look in there, it's like, dude, I have the game. Why would I need to play it? Alright. We got ourselves a ton. Another apple. Yeah. I'll eat this one instead as well. Apples give you 2 pieces of hunger. I'm running around trying to grab some more, I'm gonna grab a bunch of different types of wood, because I was actually thinking about making it mingled. Leaf decay is actually not very fast. Ah, boy, next day. Alright. We don't even have... Alright. Let's get started with the house. And I'm thinking... I was kind of wanting to put my house right here. With a circular vicinity around it. So let's grab some cobble. We need some cobblestone anyways. This should be where our mineshaft actually is. Because it is very close to, it's very close and everything. And it actually looks pretty cool. And we could probably make like a quarry out of it. Just kind of drill our way down and everything. Let's actually start by grabbing some dirt real quick to flatten this area. I gotta get some lines and drawing and everything. Why does these blocks give me only 3? And why? I'm also gonna give it a reinforcement. Alright. First part of it done, and we're just gonna go ahead and dig all of this. The biggest thing is gonna be the shape of it. We're gonna have to do a lot then. Do I have any cobble? Yeah, I have some cobblestone. I actually, this time, iron axe. But you know how fast I can make you change my mind. He'll fight you. And you will perish. I'm sorry, but... I got busy. I am the busy. Alright, I think the episode should just be me building the house and then me doing a little bit of extra stuff and then giving out notes on what I might be doing, not off camera, but might be doing on camera. But I actually wanted to do all the grindy stuff on stream to do a little bit of one of hip-hop talk shows. I don't know. I'll eat an apple just so that I can get to my base fast enough for dreams. The floor is actually going to be made out of random wood. Alright, now this is the day where I start building again. Okay. Alright, update number 1. We have successfully added the base of this entire structure. And, yeah. I'm going to add in some of the extra utilities and all that. So, yeah. Let me go ahead and fortify this base now. I think I prefer the slabs, actually. The birch ones. Alright, so I think it's successfully done with all that. I'm actually gonna go ahead and proof it just an extra more by adding a layer of extra piles of wood. Oh, and we need more birch. We have a little bit more, so let's just use that. I hear a mound of zombies, by the way. That's kind of interesting. And the other thing in notes, I actually wanted to add some roots growing from this makeshift dead tree that I'm living in. But one of the problems to that was very simple. I couldn't really do much about that. Now, let's see. I'm actually planning on adding a birch thing like that. I just want to make sure that you can't jump up there. And I'm thinking that works. With a different bark, a tree being right here, I decided to cut into it and make it my own home. So this is a small house tour, and it's not that much. You get to go see up here and all that, and the entire house tour is all this. I'm gonna go ahead and make some finishing touches with this. This is basically player proof as I jump across with it. But essentially, I wanted to make it so I just wanted to make it zombie proof, creeper proof, pretty much anything that can climb proof, except spiders. Spiders can come in, and that's a bad one. Those freaking spiders, man. They have the overload tendency of actually being really strong, having strange buffs sometimes. And in a 1.17, there really isn't anything different yet, except the ores intake, so that might be an interesting take to do. I'm thinking that I want to do a little bit of exploring, but this is the first episode, and I'm just gonna say we're probably gonna have to do a little bit more than just a little bit. I just wanted to build the house first for the first episode of this hardcore, just to see what you guys think of the house, because I think I like doing little house builds like this, you know, kind of just get blocks and all that. And I'm thinking of using blocks from 1.17 to figure out what we can make as a house. I was actually wanting to make a brick house, and I'm thinking that we can use this as like a shrine of sorts for the first house ever built. Basically a tree stump log that we have found. We literally decide to live in it. It's an ironic thing. And I think We should develop our first case of storage. Although not the best storage, it works. A super storage is not exactly what I want. I think what I want is a, there's a specific type of storage that I like, and it's pretty cool because it allows you to just dump items in very specific chests and everything. Let me go ahead and smelt some of this pork that we got to make myself some food, because we definitely do need it. Besides the fact that we get ourselves this. I'm planning on making... I'm thinking about automating the berry bush system to give myself infinite berry bushes and give myself infinite sweet berries as a total. So yeah. If you guys want to know how to make these, I can show you easily. And I could easily show you how to make whatever it is that you guys would want to make. And the very next step is that since it's the base of the tree, I decided to mine all the base of the tree. And well, I'm gonna replace it with andesite. Maybe on the baseline, kind of like this. I'm kind of thinking about something like that. Sun's about to go down. I'm thinking about mining more cobblestone before we go. Not before we go. Before we go mine some trees. We actually do need cobblestone. And realistically a ton of it. And yeah. Also, I think actually, I'm not gonna do anything behind camera. It defeats the purpose of a hardcore series like this. I personally think. Because in a hardcore series, I think hardcore series is that kind of connection between the player and the YouTuber themselves. I personally think that's the idea of making a good video, is that you don't exactly need to make good... You don't exactly need good editing skills to make a good video. I prefer good comment. No matter how bad the video is, my favorite YouTubers are always Gaming on Caffeine, and probably at one point Wadzi. Those guys, I've seen their hardcore series, and they do it in a way where Gaming on Caffeine does modded series like Sky B and Ultimate Alchemy with some other things, and they do a bunch of commentary. And Wazi does a bunch of let's say he does videos with goals, and I think I'm kind of wanting to do videos with goals as well. Makes things a little easier for me and for the viewers that watch. But if I had to really pick between one of the two, one of the things one of the things that truly defeats the purpose of a hardcore video, of a hardcore series, or even just any series in that general, what really defeats it, and I'm not talking anything about it because I'm no expert at it, I'm no expert at pretty much nothing really, but what I can at least say is that I have enjoyed watching videos like that. The ones where you'll be able to have a bunch of commentary, but at the same time, it's more of a subtle experience. Think of it as like the talk shows. Well, probably, if anybody has watched, let's just say, Misfits, the Misfits and the crew, the Misfits and crew, their videos usually always have a based on a realistic story base. Well, they're pretty much like, I've watched them with a bunch of like, they play games and then they talk shit, and it's fun. It's definitely fun, not gonna lie. It's enjoyable watching them, but but in a personal standpoint, if you guys really want to know what my favorite things to watch are, it's definitely gotta be it's definitely gonna be something like Gaming on Caffeine, and every now and then some other good YouTubers for my favorite sandbox games. And that's a preference that really does matter in a sense. It's kind of, YouTube algorithm doesn't pick things based on the popularity or tendencies, but I personally had the thought that they picked upon your sort of in line of what commentary you enjoy. And that might be something. I mean, it's a theory of mine, but it's not a good theory because it's not backed up by anything. It's pretty much backed up by what I like to watch, and it's backed up by other things. Videos can be completely random, straight up clickbaity, or probably even more of the best ones, the most realistic videos you may as well watch, because you may as well watch them. Alright. There's a freaking log in here. Oh, there it is. Oh, there they are. Okay. And that should be all of the logs. Let's mine this. And what is the most interesting fact is that... Okay. That's my thought on YouTube as a whole. Is that that's my favorite videos to watch on YouTube. And you make sure you put your video, maybe you put your favorite type of videos to watch down below. Would it be leaning over towards more commentary and less of a gameplay instinctive, where it's more about them, but at the same time, so that you want to balance instance? I think there's a really good there's a good example of that one. There is a series, I think it's Monto Man, called Escaping from Unturnoff, and it was, I'm not gonna spoil anything, but he was talking about some weird, cool, amazing things, and if I had to say, it was like, I had a great time watching it, even though it wasn't very long. He balanced it from the gameplay, and then he balanced it from all the other stuff. So, and with all that, YouTubers and streamers, at a point, they don't care about the game very much anymore, because talking about the game seems a little boring at that point. But it's not exactly boring when the game is like your friends are hunting you down or something. Now it becomes a realistic value. It has value towards that sort of thought. And my axe is about to break. I just realized that my axe is straight up about to break. For Minecraft, it's the perfect chill game. And my axe broke. For Minecraft, it's the perfect chill game to basically play this game, chill, and have all this sort of stuff. And yeah, that's your question down below. What's your favorite videos to watch? Rather, it would lean to be more commentary, or would it be more or less a dedicated video? Like, would you it's an interesting, there's a basic question. Would you rather watch a let's play where the person has the mic and they do the commentary, or would you rather watch a montage video of the best kill cams in Call of Duty or something, you know, that sort of thing. And yep, I had the idea. So I'll explain the base real quick. I'll explain this housing that I'm making, and I'm gonna move in here. Why am I making this like this, and why are the doors not there? Well, we can move in finally. Now I'm thinking that we take what would it be to be a pandemical success of putting this on top of this. See, it's really hard to actually get up there now because there's no blocks to jump off of. Actually, I'd rather just go to the next one. It's gonna take me a while to actually mine all this without a freaking axe, because I broke mine. Mine got broken and everything. Ow. Alright, so we do have one piece of iron left, and I'm gonna turn that into, and it may be a waste, but I'm gonna turn it into a lantern. And we're gonna put that lantern right there, along with these torches to be placed here, 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 and may as well put it right in the dead center. Kind of, might as well just put it there. And yeah, cobblestone. Could make a. We're gonna make a secondary pickaxe, and I'm gonna make 2 axes because I keep losing them. Cooked all of the food, so we're pretty much ready to go for another trip. I was, what crazy thing should I do within the next episode? Like, I had an idea of basically making an entire freaking line of wheat, of whatever kind of food to make and all that, and kind of stretch it to be insane variables and all that. This is not my real base, by the way. This is not the base. This is not final base, by the way. So